Morning live crafty session. I am coming to you live from my craft room on Monday, the 26th of February 2024. It is a beautiful, glorious day here for us here in the Scenic Rim. The sun is out. We had a rainy, miserable weekend, but it was a great weekend for crafting. I held my card buffet on the weekend and we had 8 lovely ladies that were here. A couple of people couldn't make it, but we had a lovely crafty session. And I just have to say, that's the one part of my job that I think you cannot put a price tag on. It is such a wonderful part of doing Stampin' Up as a full-time job. I can tell you, I live for those moments where I get to craft with lots of people together and hang out and chat, and we all tell stories and we eat great food and we craft. It's just a great social get together. So good morning. I can see quite a few of you have jumped on this morning. You're obviously eager to see what I have for our crafty session this morning. So we have good morning, Sheila, welcome. Suzanne, welcome. Faith, always excited to catch me live. Well, thank you, Faith. Good morning, Del. Lorraine, good morning. Who else have we got? Elizabeth, welcome. Ina, welcome. I've got a Facebook user from Washington, so not quite sure who that is. You're obviously in a private group. I want to tell you, disclaimer, private groups, we won't be able to stream live into private groups. So you need to go and follow my business page. You physically need to head on over to my business page and like and follow my business page and turn the notifications on, so you know when I go live. Good morning, Paulette. Darby from Canada, welcome. Julie from Victoria. Robin, welcome. And I have another Facebook user there, not quite sure. Hey, Kayla. Karen from the US. Thank you, Karen, for watching. Margaret, welcome. Good morning. Anne from Bribey, welcome. Michelle from down Newcastle Way, welcome. Diane, welcome from Minnesota. Wendy, welcome from Winnipeg. Welcome, Wendy. Janice, welcome. Carol, Linda, welcome from Victoria. Who else have we got? Wow, you're all jumping on. Okay, so Beryl, welcome. I've got another Facebook user, Sandra from the UK. Sandra, I think you're Sandra that met me in New Orleans. Give me the thumbs up, Sandra, if that's who it is. I think that's who it is, Sandra from the UK. Laurie, welcome. Trish, welcome from USA. Laurie from Ohio. Welcome, everyone. I love seeing how far my videos get. It's so wonderful to be a part of a crafty community that is global. It's all over the world. It is, I can tell you, the people that I have met through Stampin' Up, it is amazing. I have friends in all parts of the world, which is great. Yes, I thought it was Sandra. Yeah, I thought so. Welcome. Okay, so of course, I just wanted to say we're getting to the end of celebration and it's a really sad time. We've got some great products. So what I thought I would do is, we've got 3 more days. So what I thought I would do is showcase as much of the celebration items as I possibly can, so that you can maybe have your last minute shopping and get in and hopefully earn some of these products for free. So for every $90 that you spend, you earn a free item. For every $180 you spend, you can either earn 2 free items or you can actually get a level 2 item. And of course, we have the joining special. Say welcome, Patty. Welcome, Cindy from California. Welcome. Okay, so let's pop the camera down and I'll just chat about a few things that I've got going on in my business and then we will get to crafting. So I'm going to case something out of the catalog this morning, and I'm also going to, I think I might create 2 cards this morning using the watercolor melon stamp set is what I'm going to be using. So as I said, last chance to get your free items. So with $180, you can get a level 2 item. For $90, you can get a level 1 item during celebration. Of course, what comes with celebration also comes the joining offer. So we've got 3 days left to get this awesome glass mat studio. Now, I don't rave about things unless I really stand behind and absolutely believe in the product. And I can tell you, I have totally fallen in love with this glass mat studio. So it is a trio pack. It does come with sorry, I'm just going to turn my fan on. It's getting a bit warm in here. It does come with the silicone tray that holds lots of things and you can use for watercoloring. And it also comes with the gorgeous chamois as well, which I haven't wet this morning. So I should have probably done that before I jumped on. But anyway, I'll probably duck out to the kitchen and damp down my chamois. But it is absolutely, I can honestly tell you, I didn't think that I would love this glass mat studio as much as I do. And I can tell you it is a fantastic glass mat studio. Is everyone seeing that? Is the writing all the right way or is it back to front? Because on my screen here, it's showing all the writing back to front. Can you just tell me whether the writing is the right way around or back to front? Something weird went on when I jumped on this morning and it wanted to have access to my camera and I don't even know what was going on. It wanted to access a camera that doesn't even exist. It is back to front. Okay, let me see if I can do something here. Where are we? Video. Let's try this. Is that better? Is that right? Okay, so sorry about that. But for some reason, the settings were different. So I think I've fixed it. So hopefully it's going to be looking. When I was looking up there, I'm like, oh, yeah, you got to love technology, haven't you, Trisha? I know. It's all good now. Okay. I like the way no one told me the writing was back to front. You know, you're all watching me do this and no one told me the writing was back to front until I looked up on my screen and I'm like, oh my God, that writing is back to front. Okay. So the join offer is fantastic for the Glass Mat Studio. It's a price of $106 and you get that totally free when you choose $235 worth of product and you only spend $169. So for the starter kit, $169. Every now and then they reduce the price of the starter kit, but not very often. Most of the time it's always $169. It just varies the amount of product that you're allowed to choose and what you get. So during celebration, which is ending on the 29th of February 2024, we're lucky we get one extra day of celebration this year. Michelle, you thought it was just you seeing it the wrong way. No, it was me. So I do apologize, everyone. Okay, so if you're not into the Glass Mat Studio, you can always go for offer number 2, which is $51 extra of product. So instead of choosing $235, you add an extra $51 on. So you get to choose $286 worth of product and you still only pay $169. So I am telling you, it is the best deal in the book and it is really, really awesome to be a part of my crafty community. So once you're a part of the Wild Heart Crafters team, you get access to lots and lots of things. You get access to a team Facebook page, which is a great crafty community. So you get to make awesome friends around Australia, which is fantastic. Every now and then we get to go to something like On Stage, which we will be doing next month. I'll be in Melbourne next month. So if there's anyone that's going to be at On Stage in Melbourne, whether you're in my team, whether you're not in my team, if you want to come up and say hello and have a chat with me, please find me at On Stage. I will be there in Melbourne for 3 days. So the second join offer is fantastic. And I can honestly tell you, you will not be disappointed by joining Stampin' Up and enjoying a 20% discount on your crafting products, guaranteed until the end of July, no matter what. My Creative Card Club, thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my Creative Card Club. I am super, super excited that this is going to be an ongoing subscription club. It costs $50 per month to get it sent by mail, or it costs $45 to come in person. So I hold this class in person as well as sending out the kits to you online, through the post. So I'm using the Perennial Lavender for the month of March. Now, for everyone that wants to get in and be a part of this, you need to set up your subscription no later than the 10th of March. As soon as the 10th of March is here, the cutoff date is the 10th of March. I will order all of the products, get them all sent here to me, and then I will divvy everything up. Now, you get a quarter pack of paper, you get a full pack of embellishment, you will get a length of ribbon, whatever. I'm actually using the baker's twine for this one. And you will also get the cardstock, and you will get a full printed colored PDF tutorial showing you step by step how to create your cards, and I will print those up and put them in your kit for you. So if you're technically challenged and you say, I don't know how to download a PDF. If you email it to me, I don't know how to get it. Don't worry, I've got you covered because I will be printing up the PDF and putting it in your kit for you. So that's a Creative Card Club. It's a monthly club. It is really, really awesome to be a part of, and it's a great way to help you with your creativity. Now, of course, our card buffet was the 24th, which was last Saturday, and it was a fantastic day. I've already set the date for the 6th of April. I haven't done the details up, so I haven't done the event yet, and I haven't emailed it out. If you are not on my email list, please make sure you join my email list so you will get details to be able to register for the card buffet. For the people that got the online version, so the card buffet by mail, I will be packing those kits and getting them in the post for you today, and they will come with pictures, printed colored pictures of the front and the inside of the card, but all your bits and pieces will be cut and ready to go. So you will actually need the stamps and dies, the stamp sets that I'm actually using in the card buffet. And I'm trying to think of the ones that I used. I used the perennial postage and the lavender set. I also used the Adorning Hearts, I think it's called. I used that set. I also used the set that I used, Everyday Details. I used that set from last week that I used. I used the hexagon, heartfelt hexagon bundle. So you will need those stamp sets to be able to complete it, or you will actually have to complete them with something else out of your craft studio. Hello. Good morning, Susan, Leslie, welcome. Yep, you're the last two that have jumped on. Welcome. Thank you for watching. So, of course, we've got the two kits as well. We've got the home decor kit and the birthday kit that are brand new. So we are going to play with this morning. Now, you'll see here I have my refill for my Stampin' Seal Plus. And I wanted to show you this because sometimes people don't know how to do this. So our Stampin' Seal Plus comes in a handy, and I went to use it this morning, and of course it's finished. So I've come to the end of it. So I wanted to show you how to replace it. So when you get your Stampin' Seal, when you get your first, sorry, I just bumped that. When you get your first original Stampin' Seal, you have to buy the whole Stampin' Seal package that has the holder as well as the Stampin' Seal Plus that goes into it. So, but once you've actually got the whole thing, this is how you actually replace it. So you take out the old one. Okay, once that's run out, you take out the old one, and it's as simple as just popping that new one in. That's how simple it is to change, people. It is so easy. All right. No, Theo is not with us. Elizabeth, I don't know what he's doing this morning, but he's not with us this morning. He's running around like an idiot, I think, somewhere, but no. He's not being the crafty cat today, so he's not earning his keep today. All right, so just wanted to show you that. That's something that a lot of people ask me. I don't know how to replace it, and it's really simple. All right, so we're going to use the watercolor melon stamp set this morning, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm doing the sample that's actually in the little celebration catalog, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. I wanted to change the colors and show you how you can get a similar look, but using something a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to use Pool Party. So they actually used Shaded Spruce, but I am going to use Pool Party as my card base and as my layers. And this is out of, you may be wondering what this paper is out of, and it's out of the Be Mine beautiful Be My Valentine set. So it's the designer series paper. All right, so I have a Pool Party card base that I'm just going to fold in half and burnish, and that's going to be my card base. Now, the next thing that they did, I'm going to do the Avid one because they had just a basic one, and then they had an Avid one. And, of course, you know me, I have to go for the Avid, of course. So I've got my Pool Party card base. Then I've actually got a scrap of Pool Party. Well, it's another card base, but I'm actually going to use my deckled rectangles to create a layer for the front. So I think I might actually create a couple of layers for the front just to step it up just that extra bit more. Now, I think this one, will this one fit? This one will. So I'm going to do one that size, and I'm also going to do one the next size down, which is going to be that size. So I'm going to do that and that as the front of my card. So I will grab my cut and emboss. So the watercolor melon stamp set is free with a $90 order. So you can actually get this with a $90 order. In my next card, I'm going to use the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder as well. And it's actually free with a $180 order. So you've got 3 days to really work out what you want to order, because once the 3 days is up, those items will be going away, sadly. All right, so I'm going to bring in my cut and emboss, and I'm just going to pop those on. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to put these. I'll try and put them at a bit of an angle. So what I like to do is I like to make sure I can actually get them at a bit of an angle. I like to make sure that I don't have a straight line with the die going through my die cutting machine through the rollers, because that creates a bit of a speed hump for our cut and emboss machine, and it's not good for the rollers in our cut and emboss machine. So you want to try and have it that you don't get that definite clunk when you go to cut them, and when you pop them on an angle, it stops that edge of that die going straight through on a straight through look. Beryl says, I've had trouble with the thread going out of whack and then end up losing the whole tape. Is it just as it just pulls out? Have had one replaced, but another has lost it again yesterday just after opening it. There's something that's going on there, Beryl. Maybe it could be the actual holder that you have that you're putting it in. Maybe it's got a little bit of Seal Plus buildup on it. Maybe clean the holder itself, because something's probably making that tape catch in the holder. So my suggestion would be either replace the holder and get a brand new holder. I would assume that could be what your problem is. I'm not sure, but I would assume. I have had that happen once or twice with mine, and I just replaced the holder and didn't have the problem again. All right, so I have one layer that we're going to pop on there. I have another layer that I'm going to pop on there as well. So you can see we've got some nice layered up sections there. Now, in the one in the catalog, they've actually done a little bit of the stamping with a background stamp, and I don't actually have the background stamp. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to show you a way that we can do a bit of a background like that with a ruler and a blends marking pen. Okay, so they've made like a crisscross hatch pattern. So I'm actually just going to use the bullet tip end with my marker, and I'm going to do it so I can see where I'm marking. And I'm just going to rule a couple of lines on here. So using my pool party on pool party. And I'm just going to rule a couple of lines, and I'm going to use a bit of a difference in how close they are and how far apart they are, like that. And then I'm going to do a little bit further apart again. Same thing again. So just random lines. Like, honestly, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just doing random lines to get a little bit of a pattern on the background there. And mine aren't real straight, as I can see here. My ruler hasn't been real straight, but that's okay. It's crafting and it's handmade, and it doesn't matter that our things are not as straight as they should be. Okay, and I might just do another one there. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to do similar thing like that across this way. So we're going to rule like so, and we're just creating a bit of a ginghamy sort of pattern. I don't know what you want to call it, you know, just a pattern where we're creating some lines and some patterns. So always look in your catalog for some inspiration. It really helps when you are looking to create something. But also too, if you don't have what they have in the catalog, if you don't have what they've used, then just improvise. And so all I've done is created that crisscrossy pattern in the background. Okay. So, yeah, no, Beryl, it's not only you with the problem. Could use the grid on the mat, yes, but you know me, I'm just going with the flow. So I've created that for my background. So in the catalog, they've used shaded spruce as the card base. They've also used shaded spruce, and they've also used, as I said, that stamp that's a background stamp. But because I didn't have the background stamp, I thought, well, you know what? I will just improvise. All right, so now I'm going to grab, and I didn't do that beforehand, I'm going to grab some white cardstock. And we will create, and I'm looking to see where my punch is. I did have the punch that I was, there it is there. I knew I had the punch. Okay, so the watermelon stamp actually corresponds with our modern oval punch. So I wanted to get the modern oval punch out so we can actually stamp our watermelon and we can cut it out with the modern oval punch. All right, so I'm just going to grab that stamp. So I'm going to use the full watermelon to start off with. Now, because this hasn't actually been used before, I do actually like to smoosh onto a scrap bit of paper. So let's find just a bit of scrap here that I can use. There's a scrap there. Okay. So we're going to ink up in our shaded spruce to get that watermelon look. Now, the beauty of these stamps, I'm going to ink it up and I'm going to smoosh it down on there, because when you haven't used a photopolymer stamp, you need to be able to ink it up and make sure that there's no residue. Good morning, Lynn. Hello, welcome. Okay, so we have a gorgeous watermelon you can see there. Now, we could stamp off and get a lighter watermelon. Now, I don't know whether I want to use the lighter one on here or the darker one. So we have a lighter look and we have the darker look. Then I'm also going to stamp. There's a cute little piece of watermelon here, like a slice of watermelon. So we're going to grab that one out. And we're also going to grab the piece that goes around the edge. Okay, so let's do that. Now, I'll grab some blocks for those. So we've got that one. And we've got that one. Like that. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to smoosh that on that bit of scrap paper. Whoops. And I could use the right color. I'm not going to do a green watermelon. Could be a honeydew lemon, I suppose. Wrong color there. Let's change that up. Okay. We're going to use our sweet sorbet as our red for our watermelon. So let's ink that one up. Okay, that's a bit better. All right, so let's ink that up. And I'm going to do 2 of those. I don't think I want them stamped off, but I might stamp them off just in case. I don't think I want it stamped off, but you never know. Okay, then of course we've got the shaded spruce for the skin that goes around the watermelon. So we're just going to line that up. Got one there. And I didn't line that up real well. It's a bit hard with my head over there. Okay, that one's a little bit better. And then, of course, the half strength, we will line up over that one. Do another half strength one and line up over this one. It's very hard. I can't get my head right in there. But then there is some cute little seeds in here. So let's grab the seeds. Okay. And we'll pop them on a little tiny block. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to pop myself down in the little corner there. All right, so let's try that one with, I think I'm going to do early espresso for the seeds. So we're going to create some cute little seeds on the watermelon. Doesn't that look like a yummy slice of watermelon? I mean, I don't eat watermelon, but my family does. So let's do the stamped off version over here. I don't know whether I'm going to use the stamped off version, but we will see what looks good on the card when we go to make it. I just thought maybe the stamped off version might look okay when it comes to being on the pool party. It might look a bit better. Now, there's also a leafy image in there. So we're going to grab the leafy one, pop it on a block. And, of course, with shaded spruce, we're going to ink up, smoosh. Okay, so let's do a couple full strength. We'll do a couple not full strength. I think I'm going to do 3. There we go. All right. So we've got a fair bit stamped there. Too many seeds for you? Well, I mean, I would have the seedless variety if I was going to eat them. But, yeah, you never know. I mean, some people love it. I'm not a fond lover of watermelon. It's not been a favorite of mine, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got the modern oval punch. So what we might do is we might punch out those 2 big watermelons with the modern oval punch. So we're going to come in and punch that one out. Okay, I'm going to potentially cut that so I can get that one in. And, of course, I'm probably going to have to fussy cut the other bits and pieces. This video might take a lot longer than I thought. There. Okay, so we've got that one. Now, we can cheat here. Instead of fussy cutting, we can go like that. And like that. And let me cut this bit. And we can go like that. And like that. Okay. So we've cheated a little bit with those pieces. All right, so let's get in and we'll fussy cut these. Okay. Now, of course, fussy cutting, we are, as I said, leaving a white border around the outside, but moving our cardstock as we squeeze our blades of our scissors. And that's how you can fussy cut quite easily around these images. Oh, you spent hours fussy cutting around birds? So we have one there. Okay. And I would probably take a lot more time and do this a lot slower if I wasn't on video, and I would probably fussy cut a little bit closer in and a little bit more detailed. But for the sake of the video and for you to be sitting there watching me, I'm sure you don't mind if I leave a bit of extra around here. Okay, so another leaf. Could have been good if I had have made the decision of whether I was going to use the lighter ones or the darker ones. It could have saved me a bit of fussy cutting. So who has been crafting on the weekend? Did you craft on the weekend, and what did you do? Lynn spent hours fussy cutting birds. Who else has been doing some crafting on the weekend? Type into the comments and let us know. What have you been crafting with? Did you make some cards this weekend? Okay. Another one. Yeah, okay, Margaret. Margaret was saying when she was going through her chemo treatment that watermelon was the only thing she could eat, but that watermelon is made up of a lot of water. Exactly what it says, watermelon. So it's a good source of exactly what Lynn just said, hydration. And do you know when you're actually on a diet, they tell you not to eat watermelon because it's filled with a lot of water. And that was one of the fruits that I was told on a diet not to eat because of the amount of the water content. When you're already drinking 2 liters of water and then you add more water content with eating watermelon. And grapes was another thing that you're not supposed to be eating on a diet. I have no idea why, but that's just one of the diets that I was on. That was 2 of the fruits that they told us that we weren't to eat. And yet I know a lot of people, if they're on a diet, that's a couple of the main fruits that they do eat. I think the lady that I was going to was more into worrying about fluid retention. So I was told not to eat them. Very high in sugar. Yep, there you go. High in sugar, so not good for a diet. It could have been the sugar. I may have been wrong. That might have been what it was. And sugar leads to fluid retention too, I'm nearly positive. And sugar deposits as fat. So sugar is always a bad thing if we're trying to lose weight. So I've been on a little bit of a weight loss journey just recently, and so far I've been on it for about 4 weeks and I've lost 4 kilos in weight. I'm trying to get my Mexico body to go to Mexico. A bit worried about having to get out in swimmers. So I've been, grapes and watermelon equal sugar. There you go. All right, so I'm just going to cut my little watermelon slices now. So I've used the oval punch to be able to punch those out, but now I'm just fussy cutting just that edge to get my cute little slices done. And the last one. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of our pieces there. So in the catalogue, it has that cute little piece of florally paper from the Be My Valentine set. So we've got to cut a little square here. So let's work out what size square we really need to cut. So it needs to be smaller than that. I might do 3 inches by 3 inches. So let's try that. Bring in my paper trimmer. I did think expressions and did a YouTube video again. There was no sound and you deleted it. Oh, okay. As we talked about, Suzanne, it's what video you go in on that you need to make sure you know what microphone you've got on. Okay, so we've got 3 inches by 3 inches is going to go on here. Now, I'm actually not going to put any sentiments on these because I don't have the sentiments that it has. So I'm actually not going to put any sentiments on here. I'm just going to decorate the front. So let's actually start gluing those together. I'm going to glue that one on. Okay, so we're going to glue that one on there like that. This one's going to glue on there. Now, they've also got a white piece that's in behind the watermelon. They've actually stamped on the white piece. I'm not going to stamp on the white piece, but we will do something that's going to be, let me see here. We'll bring in that paper trimmer. I'm thinking we might do 3.5 inches wide. We'll try that. 3.5 inches, and I'm thinking maybe 2.5. We'll try 2.5 and see what that looks like on there. We might have to go back to 2 inches. Let me see. That and that. I think we're going to have to go back to 2 inches. We are. Let's go to 2 inches. That looks more like it. Okay. So we've got that. Now, tell me, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should use the light pieces that we've done? There. There. And there. And of course, we have a couple of slices here. That one and that one. Do you think we should use the light? Or do you think we should use the dark ones? What are your thoughts? That's what the light looks like. And then I'll go through and I'll put the dark ones on there. So type into the comments and let me know. So that's all the light. We'll now put the dark on there and see what you think. That one. That one. There, like that. Ooh. Okay, dark, 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 dark. Kathleen's saying both. Mix it up. Dark as the light ones blend in too much with the background. Okay, well, I sort of wanted it to blend with the cardstock that we have, but I'm quite happy to do dark. Dark. Make one of each. I am going to make a second card this morning, so I am going to do a second card for you. All right, we're going to go with the dark. Seeing everyone liked the dark, we'll go for the dark. So let's do our rectangle first. Now, I am going to put ribbon on here. I know you're probably thinking, why would you put ribbon on here? But I do want to put ribbon on here because I have the gorgeous pool party ribbon that I want to use as well. So I think I might just pop a bow on here. So let's pop that one up with our dimensionals. So, of course, the watermelon stamp set you can get for free with a $90 order. But also the pool party ribbon that I'm going to use today too is a celebration item. And it is actually a free celebration item as well. So let's do that. We're going to add some of these. So I'm going to add one down here underneath. There. I'm going to add one up the top. Here. We're going to add one over there. Like so. We're going to add our two little pieces here. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to add both of those popped up. So I'm going to add a dimensional on there, and it's going to lean on that. Wow, I'm pulling heaps of dimensionals off here. it's going to lean on that watermelon. So I'm just going to add, I've got dimensional stuck on my fingers here everywhere. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue where it's going to sit on that watermelon. So we're going to do that. Now this one we are going to do down here. So I think I'm just going to pop one just there. Like that. I don't need the other one that I've got stuck on my finger, so I'll pop that back in there. Okay. Oh, I do. I need them to pop them up. Let's pop that up onto the front. Okay. And then I will use my handy dandy little take your pick tool to get all those backings off and collect all the backings in one go. If you struggle with backings all over your floor, I mean, I still get dimensional backings all over my floor. But if you struggle with getting them everywhere, it's really good to use your take your pick tool and you can actually collect them all together and then pop them in your bin. So it saves a little bit of cleaning up. All right, so let's pop that one on the front. So that's a pretty cute looking card. And then, of course, we definitely need the bow because I am the bow lady from Bow Desert. Oh, thank you, Marcy. Marcy's saying congratulations on me earning the incentive trip for next year, which is Orlando. And I did. I earned that the the third week in February, I think it was. It was tough going, I can tell you, but all of you lovely people that placed orders with me absolutely helped me get across the line. But I am still honoring for every $50 that you spend this month, February 2024, you will go into an entry. You'll get an entry into a draw to win a $100 shopping spree with me. Look. I mean, honestly, where do I want to put the bow? Do I want to put the bow here or the bow over here next to the slices? And don't tell me don't put the bow. Don't tell me it's too much because I will put the bow there no matter what. Wink of Stella on the watermelon slices. We can do that. Let's do a bit of wink on the watermelon slices. Of course we can do that. To make that moisture in the watermelon glisten. Debbie says she loves the bow. Next to the slices says, who have I got? Nadine said next to the slices. Left side, don't hide the leaf. The bow makes it softer. I know. I agree. All right, so let's do it just there near the watermelon slices, seeing you all agree. You're not going to tell me not to have the bow. We'll pop that there. And then I think I'm going to use my Trio Tinsel Gems because we've got these light coloured ones in here. I think will be a good addition to this card. So let's use those. And we'll pop a few of those around with my handy dandy take your pick tool. And one there. And I think maybe one just down there. And of course we need to spritz a little bit with our wink over the top. Wow, I spritzed on a card yesterday that I was doing for the Global Creative Tutorial Bundle and a big blob. Look at that wink of Stella. Doesn't that just make it? Absolutely. Such a cute little card. So that's a bit of a take on what's in the catalog. So I need to show you. Let me see. I'm assuming it's in the catalog. Here. So that's a bit of a take on this card here. Okay, so you can see here I've done it in Pool Party. It's totally changed up the look, but that's actually the card that I actually thank you, Marcy. Marcy saying thumbs up, everyone. All right, so let's actually get to making a second card because I wanted to make a second card for you. So I'm going to use a basic white card base. So let me grab some thick basic white and we will cut a card base. I thought I had a card base in there, but I don't. Do I? Oh, I do. There's one. Thought I had a card base in there. Okay, so we've got thick basic white. Now, I think I'm going to use, if I've got some, I don't have sweet sorbet in there, but I do have real red. So let's use real red. Okay, I'm going to use real red as a, oh, I might have sweet sorbet in here. Hang on. Let me see. I do. Here's sweet sorbet. Is that sweet sorbet or is that Poppy Parade? I think it looks like sweet sorbet. What do you think? Could be Poppy Parade. Hang on. That's real red. Poppy Parade and sweet sorbet gets me. Oh, I think it's Poppy Parade. I'm going to use real red. Let's go real red. So I'm going to do real red as a layer. I now have red cardstock everywhere. All right, so I'm going to do real red as a layer. I'm also probably going to bring in a black layer for something a little bit different too. I'm going to cut that black layer down a little bit. So let's do, we'll do that one 1/8 of an inch smaller than our red layer. Okay, so we've got real red, we've got basic black, and then I think I'm going to do some more real red, which I might do this one at, what have I done that one at? 3 3/4. We might do this one at 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Let's try that. That one there. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we've got these layers happening here. So we've got that. And then, of course, we're going to do a piece of white. I wonder whether this one's going to be big enough. Oh, it will be. Okay, so 4 1/4. So let's do it at 4 1/8, like that. And what did I do this one at? 3 1/4. So let's do it at 3 1/8. And that should, oh, what did I do? I cut it the wrong way. Hang on, let's get some more white. My Lord, what did I do? So 4 1/8 that way. Okay, and 3 1/8 that way. Am I right? No, that's what I did it again. Don't mind me. Hang on, I get another bit of white. That was funny. I did the layer 4 3/4. So I've got to do it 4 5/8, not 4 1/8. 4 5/8. Let's do that. And 3 1/8 and 4 5/8. That might work better. What do you think? Oh, look at that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, so let's change up the green a little bit. Let's go into Granny Apple Green. Let's do a brighter green for the leaves and a brighter green for the watermelon. All right, so I've got Granny Apple Green. I'm going to clean off my leaves and my watermelon. That one. That one. This one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one lot of green. I'm going to do 2 different greens here. So I'm going to do Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to go like that, and like that. Then I'm going to bring back in my shaded spruce. And I'm going to go like that and like that. and like that, and like that. Okay, so we've got like a cute little border going down the side here. We're going to use some of that scrap, and we will do a granny apple green large watermelon. I know. I don't know what was going on with me then, Leslie. I just had the wrong measurement in my brain was the problem. So I'm going to do that one. Then, of course, I'm going to do, I think I'll still do the sweet sorbet because I like that, but I'm going to do full strength sweet sorbet. So let's do one of them like that. And we'll do another one over there. Okay, we'll do, I think I'm going to do granny apple green. There. And granny apple green there. Oh, I did better with that one lining it up. Now, where did my little, there they are, my seeds. We need some seeds with our early espresso. Sheila said that's a better color for the watermelon. Whoops, I'm missing half the seeds there, but that's okay. All right, so we've got some seeds happening. All right, let's punch out those with our punch. One now. I'm going to have to cut that. Okay. One there. Can I? Let's try this way. Yes, I can. Okay, so we've got our watermelon punched out. We will cut those off. Where did my other piece go? Okay, who's seen where it went? Did I just throw that away? No. Where did, oh, there it is. No, that's one. Where did the other watermelon piece go, people? Can you see it? Ah, where did that go? Did anyone see where it flew off to? I'm supposed to have 2 pieces of watermelon. I can't see it on my desk there. Nope, it's not there. Nope. How did that piece go missing? On the floor? Nope. On me? Nope. Oh, dear Lord. Sometimes these things are sent to test us. Let's just stamp another one. I have no idea. Is it on the... No. Not on the back of the stamp set? Maybe under my stamp pad? No. No. Anyway, let's just stamp another one. Lord knows. We'll just have to stamp another one. I mean, I was too busy worrying about having to cut it. I'll find it. You wait. I'll find it when I get off this live video and I'll say, yeah, I'll find it when I stamp another one. Exactly. Like, why? But anyway, let's go like that. Oh, and then I've probably stamped that too close. But anyway, where's my green? There's my green. I did them so well as well. And there's... Don't lose that one. Please don't let me lose any more. I don't know where it went. That's crazy. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think I was worrying about not stamping the not stamping the seeds properly, and then I lost it. But okay, so we'll do that and that, and I'll get rid of that one. They're not even stuck on the back of the ink pads. I thought maybe it was maybe under the glass mat. Do you think? Do you think? No, no, not under the glass mat. Totally gone missing. Not in the punch, no. I don't know. It's gone. But that's okay. We have another one. Just looked under the glass mat. In the bin. I don't think I threw the thing in the bin. No, not in the bin. I didn't throw my rubbish in the bin. Ah, found it. I found it. We've got more slices. It doesn't matter. We can have 3 slices on this card. There you go. It was just sitting on my desk, but it was turned up the other way. Isn't it funny when something's turned up the other way and you can't see it because it was the backside. There you go. Anyway, found. So we don't have to panic. We found it. And now I'm going to emboss this piece that I've got. I'm going to emboss it with the softly, what's it called? Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. So we're going to emboss this layer. I'm going to bring in my machine. Oh my God, where is my grey plate? That's the next question. We have that. I have such a mess in this craft room because I was running late with a tutorial that I had to get done yesterday. So I had to, oh my Lord, and my grey embossing plate is not around to be seen. It has to be here. Is anyone else? Oh, there it is. Found under a piece of cardstock. Okay, I need number 1 plate. Wow. I need one with a bite taken out of it. I'll just bring Theo in and see if he wants to take a bite out of one. Don't laugh. He does actually eat some of my, he chews on some of my cardstock and things. Okay, so we've embossed with this gorgeous embossing folder, and this one is actually the freebie as well. So it's the $180 order. If you order $180 worth of product, you can get the Softly Sophisticated stamp set along with this gorgeous set. So let's layer that one up on there. Yes, Theo loves chewing on things. He loves chewing on cardboard, plastic, rubber, you name it. I think to myself, I have a cat, but he's more like a dog. He has very many dog traits about him. I might even emboss this one as well, just for something to do, so that we've got a bit of difference in the background. I'll just do that off camera. Same embossing folder. And that will add a bit of texture in behind that layer as well. So we will adhere that one to our red layer. Your cat loves to pierce the corners of the card, I know. Cheap plastic grocery bags, Debbie, I know. Poppy ate one of the birds you fussy cut out. Okay, so we have that, and okay. A little bit of watermelon. Okay, I wonder, do I have, I me see if I have the stamp set. There we go. Let's see what sentiments we have in the stamp set. Ooh, let's do hello there. So this is the Softly Sophisticated stamp set. So you get these two with a $180 order. So there'll be a bow somewhere. Yeah, I'll put a bow somewhere. So that's the Softly Sophisticated bundle that you get with a $180 order. All right, so I think I'm going to use my gorgeous red ribbon. So we've got the red ribbon that is the combo of the garden green, which you all know is definitely not my favorite color, but the real red ribbon is really, really cute. So I'm thinking I can pop this on here. I'm thinking a nice red ribbon to go through there underneath the watermelons, and then actually it'll go around this one here. So let's do that. Let's pop the real red ribbon around first. So there and there. So I always do Seal Plus to adhere the ends of my ribbon into the Seal Plus and across the bottom there like that. Yeah, down the side would have been all right, but I think I'm just going to do it that way. All right, so we're going to do that. Then I'm going to pop that up onto the front. So I'm spoiling you this morning with two cards. I mean, my attitude was, this is the first time I've used the watermelon stamp set. Like, I don't know, celebration has just flown by so quickly, and it's really sad. I mean, 2 months just goes so quick. Who thinks that this year is going quick already? I mean, we're nearly through February. Can you believe it? I can't believe we've had like nearly our 2 months of celebration. And thank you to all of the people that I've got as new Wild Heart Crafters team members. I'm so excited that you have joined our crafty clan. There's still time. If you're still on the fence about the joining offer, I can honestly tell you, please reach out to me and talk to me today. I would be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have that is possibly giving you any reservation. And if you join today, you still then have 3 days to be able to get free items with orders, but you're going to be having a 20% discount and earning free items, and you've got 3 days to do it. So it's just a win-win situation. I always say to people, it's the best decision. It's really the best way to buy your crafting products. Autumn starts next week. Scary thought, I know. Yep, the face says the year is going by really fast. It is. Super, super fast. I remember my parents saying things like that, and I used to think, oh, God, they're old. They always carry on about times flying by so fast. And now here I am in my mid-50s, and I'm saying the same thing. So there you go. All right, so we're going to pop a little piece up in through here. Just poking out from there. Then we're going to pop another couple of pieces up here. One there and one just there. So cute. So, so cute. All right, so I'm just going to pop a dimensional. I'm just going to pop a dimensional on there because this is one of those where you're like, I don't want to put the dimensional on the back of the watermelon piece because I might get it wrong, and then it might end up sitting on top of that watermelon that we've already got with the dimensional. So I'm just going to pop it there, and then I can add a little bit of liquid glue and it'll glue onto that watermelon there. Same thing with this one. I want to pop it up as well. I'm going to pop a dimensional right there, and I'll be able to pop that watermelon slice straight into it. There, like that. All right. So now, of course, we need to have our little sentiment, and I think that hello there will look quite cute. So let's stamp hello there. That one there. We'll grab one of my scrap strips of white that I do. Sorry, I just bumped the camera again. That one there. A little block. And I think I will do that one in, wait until you're in your 70s. Yeah, I know. All right, so let's do hello there on here. I'm going to do it down as low as I possibly can so that I can trim that off. So I've done that in our sweet sorbet. And I'm going to bring in my handy dandy little paper trimmer and I'll trim that down a little bit so that we can get it to be as narrow as we can. So I come to you live every morning, well, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the week. And I also do a Tuesday afternoon session that is my free weekly class. And in the Tuesday afternoon session, you can actually earn the kit to make 2 of each of the cards that I make on the Tuesday afternoon with a $100 order using my host code. So I'm just going to do hello there, right there like that. And I'm going to pop it up and then I'll pop my little bow on there. So let's do some dimensionals on the back of that. Ina said very sweet cards. Thank you, Ina. Karen says that you got the watermelon set and always looking for inspiration. What time Tuesday? So Tuesday is 5 p.m. in the afternoons, Sheila. So I go live at 8 a.m. every morning, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on Tuesday afternoons, I go live at 5 p.m. every week. All right, so we have that. Of course, we need the bow, but we need some decorations on here. And I think what I'm going to do, if I've got them here, I'm going to use my handy dandy old festive pearls because the festive pearls have these cute red ones in it. So I thought they would go really, really nice with them too. Sweet sorbet, mind you, people, sweet sorbet that I've been using here, this gorgeous watermelon color. It will be going away soon because it's one of our in colors that will be retiring, sadly, when our new catalog comes out. So our new catalog, we get a new annual catalog in May. So it goes live to customers in May. And it actually is available to us as demonstrators to be able to order from in April, which will be really, really nice. I will actually be able to order some product purchase premiere as well from Onstage when I go to Onstage in Melbourne in March. So you might get to see some sneak products when I come home, depending what we get when we're down there. All right, so we have that. So how cute is that card? Like, honestly, pop the bow on. Oh, you're in New Zealand, Sheila? Yep. So you're a couple of hours ahead of us. So it would probably, I think you're about 2 hours or you're 3 hours. It's either going to be 7 p.m. your time or 8 p.m. your time. I'm not quite sure. You're a couple of hours ahead of us. I know that much. I don't know whether it's 2 or 3 hours. All right. And because I'm in Queensland too, I'm not in New South Wales. Okay, so we don't have daylight savings here. Doesn't that bow just set it off? Like, honestly, people, how do you have cards without bows? I can't understand how people actually have cards without bows. So now the insert for this, I'm going to cut an insert and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do on that insert. Where did I put my paper trimmer? Way over there. Okay. I've got all my inserts, but they're all out in my craft studio from my card buffet on the weekend. I've left them all out there. I've got inserts and layers cut like this thick so that I have lots and lots of layers to be able to, when I'm crafting, to be able to just grab them out of a little box. It's normally here on my craft desk, but of course it's actually out in the craft studio. All right, so I'll do some granny apple green to start off with. I need to clean that again. Now the Stampin' Scrub, if you don't own a Stampin' Scrub, I can tell you they are definitely worth the money. This is the first Stampin' Scrub that I ever have owned, and I've had it for, how many years have I been with Stampin' Up now? I think maybe about 8 years, and I use it continuously. I can tell you it is fantastic for cleaning your stamps. It's a great, great addition in your craft studio. So I'm now going to, once again, do that cute little border using the granny apple green and the shaded spruce. So we've got that. Then going to bring in my shaded spruce, and I'm going to go up the other way with the stamp through here, and we're just going to add some shaded spruce up there. So you've got, and I don't have my chamois in here, but I do have some paper towels, so I'll use some paper towels to get rid of that ink off there, so that I don't get it all over my card. Okay, normally I would have used my chamois if I had my chamois wet. So let's pop that to the inside of the card, like so. Let's pop the front on the card. And then, of course, our lovely Wink of Stella to finish it off. Oh, welcome, Deirdre. That's okay. Well, I hope your appointment went okay with the hospital. All right, so we have that. And then, of course, Wink of Stella on our lovely watermelon pieces, because we want to have that watermelon glistening, because all of that lovely yumminess in the watermelon. And then, of course, we will squeeze a little bit and spritz the front and the inside. I mean, honestly, people, who can live without Wink of Stella? I use Wink of Stella on every single card. I don't think I did an insert on the, no, I didn't. Ooh, it's a naked card. Let's not have a naked card. I just cut another insert. Where did I put it? Here. Okay, so let's do this one. We did the shaded spruce, so I'm just going to do shaded spruce leaves down this one. Actually, what I might do is just do like that. Can't have a naked card. I mean, like, I never have a card that I don't put an insert in. I put an insert in every single card that I make, because I feel like it's a naked card. It's a naked card if it doesn't have a bow, and it's a naked card if it doesn't have an insert. And we need to spritz that insert as well. So there we go. So thank you for reminding me. I didn't realize I hadn't done the insert on that one. I was too busy thinking about the second card and what I was going to make. So there we have two gorgeous cards using the beautiful, where is the stamp set? Here. Yep, there it is. Okay, so using the beautiful watercolor melon stamp set. So there you have two super cute cards. So it is a really cute set, and I think it's a set that you could use for many different purposes, you know, like to send a friend a card for any reason whatsoever. Great set for summer, because I think we're all into the fruits and things during summer, but a really, really cute set. And as I said, there's only 3 days left to actually get any of these free items. So 3 days left of celebration. It's super, super sad that it will be ending on the 29th of February. So, of course, when it ends, the sale for earning free items will end, and it will also the joining special will end as well. So it's a really good time to join. So honestly, $169. If you're going to order, please think about joining my Wild Heart Crafters team. I would really, really love to invite you into my team, because we have so much fun. And I can honestly tell you, with stamping in my life has made my life so much better. It's made my life so much more joyful, and the amount of people that I have met through my team, through Stampin' Up itself, through crafting, it is really, really, it's a great stress relief. It's a great thing to do. So if you're interested in that joining off $169, either the free glass mat studio, which is worth $106. I had to buy mine, of course, with my discount, but I had to buy mine back in December to be able to show you. I mean, you guys can earn it free when you actually pick the starter kit. So $169, you get $235 worth of product. You get the glass mat studio for free, and it only costs you $169. Plus you get a discount until the end of July, no matter what. So I'm all about getting you to be creative. I'm all about getting you to purchase your items, making sure you're making the right purchasing items. Now, if you're interested in joining my team, the link is in the show more box down below on YouTube. It's also in the description of this video. You can also call me and ask me any questions. If you've got any reservations whatsoever, and you've got any questions that are making you hesitate of whether joining Stampin' Up, joining my Wild Heart Crafters team is for you, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you, let you know there is actually no hidden catches. There really isn't. I mean, you have to do minimum quarterly amounts, but you've got until the end of June to get that first quarterly amount done anyway. And it works out about $156 a month that you spend. It's really not a lot of money. And if you've got friends that actually that want to buy some Stampin' Up products, they help you stay current as well. So I always say to people, there's no reason to never have a discount, because even if you don't earn that quarterly amount, you can purchase that starter kit again and rejoin under me the very next day and go again. So there's nothing to be scared of. No one chases you. And I am a no pressure team leader. Whatever you want to get out of your Stampin' Up, I am here to support you in your journey with Stampin' Up. So if it's that you just want to enjoy the discount, enjoy the crafty community, which is, I can tell you, 90% of my team, then by all means, I'm the person for you. You have to really choose who the right person is to join up under. You need to know that you're going to get that support. You may be able to join someone that's local and down the street, but are they going to support you in your crafty journey? So that's what you need to actually ask yourself of who you need to join under. You need to make sure that that person is going to support you with your Stampin' Up, however you want to be supported. Now, if you want to hold classes and do a few things, then by all means, I'm happy to help you out with teaching and guiding you how to hold your classes and get together with your friends. If you're wanting to run it as a business, I've got you covered there too. We do free weekly business training. My team get it for free, and I help them with tried and true practices of how to actually build a solid foundation to Stampin' Up and start running it as a business and doing videos and doing what I do. But I can honestly tell you, I feel like I don't work, because here I am crafting with you and enjoying myself and having a lovely time. And this is apparently my work. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I will be back live again at 5 o'clock PM tomorrow afternoon with my free class. I do have an I Love Stamping event tonight. So if you're actually thinking about doing, like, maybe joining Stampin' Up, then maybe attend my I Love Stamping event tonight. So it kicks off at 6 p.m. tonight, and it's a fun event that we will make a couple of cards. I'll talk about the starter kit. I'll talk about all what you can actually put in your starter kit, and I'll actually talk about what the pros and cons are if you are thinking about joining Stampin' Up. So it's a great time to actually jump on, ask me questions. If you're from somewhere else in the world, I'm quite happy for you to jump onto the Zoom call with me. It doesn't bother me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions, and I would be more than happy to guide you in a direction to some of my friends that are global. So I know people all over the world. I know people in the UK and in the US and in Germany, and there's so many places that I know people to do with Stampin' Up. In New Zealand, I could actually guide you to one of my good friends that is a demonstrator in your area. But if you live in Australia, by all means, come and join me and find out what it's like to be a part of our Wild Heart Crafters team. So thank you, everyone. And for the people that I'm going to see tonight, I will see you in the Zoom call tonight. I will be sending out an email about that today. So please check your emails, because it will have the Zoom link for all the people that have registered already. So thank you, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. Bye for now.